I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. There is nothing that I wouldn't do, to the ends of the earth for you, to make you feel my love.
I think there's so many, especially vocalists and other instrumentalists that have done jazz standards throughout time, but she has a way of putting a real personal touch on them, you know, through odd time signatures, changing the key, changing the textures. Those are the kind of things that I think really make for a more of a unique sound, and it's definitely fun to play her arrangements. They're not the typical arrangements that you hear vocalists do.
To me, the album is really just me singing standards, but I like to put standards in a setting that maybe hasn't been done before. And it's funny, when I was a little kid, my mom used to tell me stories before bed, and every time, you know, she'd tell me the same story over and over and over, but every time she would change just a little bit of something, or this or that, or a little part of the story. It's almost like there's no point in singing a song unless there's something new to say about it, or a new attitude, or a new part of the lyric that I can maybe bring out in the way it's arranged, or with the people I'm playing with. But really an album mostly of jazz standards in settings that might be a little bit more modern, or a little bit more introspective, or like we have a version of Night and Day that is a little bit less, it's a little bit less like, why is it so, you know, I'm so in love with you, night and day, I think about you all the time, and more, I almost think of it as like obsessive, almost like drum and bass beat, you know, that Eric is playing, like I just said, like take all the freedom you want, go absolutely nuts, and it worked out the way I wanted it to, which sounds much more dark and moody.
She's just a great musician, so I knew it was going to be a great thing, and I know her voice also. So yeah, musically I knew it was going to be like hand in glove. So.
Someday my prince will come. Someday
I like little imperfections. It's like, you know, it's like the fleck in your eyeball that you were like, oh, I wish that wasn't there. But that's what makes you you. That's what makes it beautiful.
Not true. I mean, I've worked with a lot of singers that are great musicians. I've worked with a lot of singers that are great artists that aren't necessarily someone who can, you know, or can't necessarily sing changes the way you do, or swing the way you do, or interact with the rhythm section the way you do. That's what you do in very expertly.
a kiss or two, though he's far away, I'll find him.